guys, hope you're having a great day. This video is all about what's in my bag or what's in my purse. I know these were big a few years ago, and I'm just starting out with YouTube, and people probably still want to wonder what's in your purse. And so for myself, I'm a thrift store shopper. I like to find deals. I like to find discounts, things like that. And I don't like to spend a lot of money on designer things. I think that's just a waste, but I do enjoy them. And so for myself, I would be purchasing purses, and I would look at our Goodwills, our thrift stores, and I would get one, usually each season, different ones that I would get. I'd get one and then I'd realize, oh, I don't like that, or oh, I like that, or I don't like that. And so I try to find different ones I liked over the years. And then one time I came upon a purse, and it was a knockoff of a designer bag. And so I got it, and I was so excited because I paid a little bit more. I mean, it was like $20 at the thrift store, but still. But it was, I really enjoyed it. And I think it was a Gucci purse. I don't even know what it was, but it was a really nice purse, and I really enjoyed it. Used it all the time, and the inside started ripping away, like just because it was the fake material or the fake purse. And so I just kept it aside in my closet. I had gotten rid of all the other ones. When I would get a new purse, I would get rid of the other ones and never keep it. But that was one purse that I did hold on to, and so I just kept going back to it. And then my husband said, "Honey, why don't you just finally get one good purse so that you can stop buying purses every season at the thrift store?" And I thought, oh, I couldn't do that. And he's like, you know what? You need to get a new purse, and one that you really enjoy. And so I said, okay. So I started researching the types of purses I would like. And so for myself, I wanted something that was plain, not a lot of flashy things on it, because I wanted to be able to use it for many, many years, because I figured I would invest once in something and then not have to buy it again. And so I wanted something that was large enough to hold my things, but I didn't want something so big that it was, too much just to take out. If my husband and I would go out on that, but it was big enough to carry, water bottles if I was on a trip, or the kids' tablets, things like that. And so I kept looking and looking for purses, and what I came up with was the Michael Kors Jet Set purse. And so I absolutely love this purse. They have another one, and it doesn't have the pockets on the side, and it has a zipper at the top. And what I did was I kept going back to that one with the zipper, and I liked that one better because I didn't like the pockets as much on the outside, because I knew I wouldn't use them. But the reviews were saying that the zipper kind of gets stuck a few times. So I thought, if I'm going to invest in something, I don't want something that's going to be ruined in a year or two, because this is going to be an investment for myself. So I settled on this one, and I love it, Michael Kors. We went to a few stores, and I tried them out. I put them on. I looked in the mirror. I thought, is this good? I'd go home. I'd think about it. I thought, okay, what can I put in my purse? I would watch YouTube reviews of this purse before I got it. I didn't just go in and buy it, and I didn't buy something that was just fashionable for a time, because I wanted something that's going to last for the years to come. And this is what I got. So in my purse, it's very simple. I don't keep anything on the outside of my pockets. I mean, I do now. I keep my hand cleaner. So on the outside is a little bottle of hand cleaner, so that when I need it, if I'm in church, I'm really weird about like shaking people's hands. I instantly go get hand cleaner in my purse, and I'm rubbing my hands together in the seats. So I just do that. One of those things I've learned over the years with babies, it's like everybody would touch your baby, and I'm like, oh my goodness, don't touch their fingers, because they're gonna put them in their mouth. And so I would always be like, okay. And as soon as they left, I'd be getting hand cleaner and washing my baby's hands. And so I just always have been aware of where my hands are, what they touch, because I've been nursing babies and taking care of babies. Babies touch your hands, and I did not want to contract any germs onto my child. So I always carry hand cleaner with me. So in my purse, it's open on the inside. I don't know how you're gonna be able to see it. It's got a zipper in the middle to keep away, like if you have some important documents. And so inside they have pockets. I'll bring the camera up close. But inside I carry, this is for my phone. I have a BlackBerry phone. I know everybody else has an iPhone, but I like my BlackBerry phone. And so I've always liked BlackBerry, and I've had it forever. And now they just merged with Android, so I really enjoy it. And so I keep my phone. I don't have a case on it. It just has a like the armor guard on the front of it, and then I have this for when I go out. So it slides in here, protects it, and that's it. And the back of it has a place for my debit card, so I keep that with me. So that I keep in there. And I always keep some mints in there for church, usually the only time I use that. And then I keep some lotion. I have some hand lotion in here. This was actually from Perfectly Posh. It smells really good. It was one of those like an independent salesperson, and I met this lady, and she let me try it, because I always was grabbing lotion, using it on my hands. And so I smelled this, and it was so yummy. It smells like it's yummy coconut, sweet vanilla wrapped in creamy coconut. But this stuff is so great. It's nice cream, but it dries really nice in your hand. It's not greasy. And then when you wash your hands, it's almost like it reactivates it. So I have bought this many, many months ago, a lot of months ago, and I just keep it in my purse and I use it. It's about halfway gone still. So I still have, I want to try to think, it's been almost a year. It's been almost a year. I know it sounds bad, but I've been using this forever. So I have that in there. And then I have a little thing of chapstick. I use the Aloha coconut chapstick just because my lips get chapped, especially now that the sun's coming out and it's going to be kind of springtime. That wind will blow and get my lips chapped. So I have that in one pocket. In the other pocket, I carry a pen. I always carry a pen in my purse because there have been many, many years that I've been without a pen. So I keep this one in my purse. I like Bic Atlantis. It writes nice and smooth. I just enjoy the way it feels. One thing I always make note of is when I put my pen back in my purse, I always make sure that it's closed, because many times I put it in there and then ink got all over my purse. And so now, since I spent a little bit more money on this purse, I didn't want to ruin it. So I always check my pen to make sure that it's not open. I have my sunglasses. These are just my Walmart sunglasses, but I love them. I keep these in here because I use these all the time. One thing I've had to do over the years is constantly train myself to clip my keys on my little purse attachment here, because I would always be searching for my keys, and I still do that. And I think to myself, I need to clip my keys on here. So as soon as I take my keys out of the van, I clip these right on here. And on my keys, I don't carry a whole lot on my keychain. I carry my key for my van, that's it, and I have a key for the house. We have 3 different door locks. Yes, 3 different door locks in our house, but we only go through one door, so I just keep the one door that I need, and then I put some nail polish on it. So actually, I did this originally before. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not telling the truth. I do have 2 keys on here. One is, I only keep 2 of them on here. So I used nail polish on it. I put orange for the door that we always use, yellow for the door that we don't ever use. So I technically never use this. I probably should take it off my keys, but it's on here. I have these little key things. I know you can get these on your phone. I don't always carry my phone with me. I just use this for one grocery store, and this is for slushies, because the kids will get those in the summertime, and this is where we go shopping. If you don't have it, then you get charged an awful lot of money. So that's my keys. Very simple, nothing too fancy. And as soon as I put it in my purse, I clip it right back on and stick it inside. And then I have a little tiny purse right here full of money. I think I found this at Goodwill. I'm a Goodwill girl. And so inside I keep all my change and any dollar bills, like it's just loose money in here. So this is just usually just extra money. If I collect laundry money, I put my quarters in here. If my husband leaves change, I grab it and stick it in here. And so this is like my slushy snack money for the kids, I call it. I'm one to like use up my money, my quarters and stuff like that, so I will use this up. So this is in here. And then when I bought my purse, I really wanted to get, I'd like to get the Michael Kors wallet with it, but I was not about to spend the purse. I think the purse was $150? No, almost $200. It was about $200. And so, which sounds like a lot, and I know that because that's like ridiculous to spend for a purse. I totally agree with you. I was guessing that I spent about $30 every year. So I figured if I buy this once, I'm not gonna have to buy it again. So this is my investment. I've had this for a few years now. It's perfectly the same as when I first got it, so I know I'm going to keep using it and not have to invest in another one. But the wallet I kind of wanted, and so I looked at them, but they were still like $150 for a wallet, $200 for a wallet, and that right there I was like, ridiculous. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. I was like, okay, it's fine. I had something that I just got at Walmart and used it. Well, then I walked into Goodwill one day, and guess what I found? A Michael Kors wallet. I think I paid $5 for this, and so I was so excited. Orange and brown are my absolute favorite colors, and so I was so excited to get this. So I use this now, and it's simple, and it holds all my cards here. All I do is I don't keep a lot in here. I have all my cards that I need, our business cards, things like that. I keep my license in here. And then our medical cards. I don't keep a lot of extras in here. Like I know I always go through these and think, do I need this? Like I used to get a lot of those little, like the store cards, and they give you an extra one or things like that. And I realized, you know what, I don't use those. So I try not to keep anything in here except what I use. So this is awesome. And if I had money, I would put in here, but I usually use the bank stuff. So I was very excited because it was Michael Kors and what I wanted. So I keep that in there as well. On the inside, I also have a little pocket, and I'll show you. And on that pocket, I keep more like little personal supplies. So I'm going to take those out and show you what I have in there. One thing I carry in my purse is a nail file. I used to carry baby nail clippers in my purse all the time, especially when I had little ones, because I would catch my nail and it would rip off, and then I would have this jagged nail all day long, and that drove me crazy. So I always try to carry something in my purse. I don't usually use clippers anymore because my nails don't usually get that ripped, but I always carry a nail file. So I got this cute one from a friend. I always carry a ponytail holder in my purse. I keep a little bag of Kleenexes in my purse because you never know. And I keep a little container of ibuprofen or Tylenol for myself in my purse. And I have a first aid kit in my van, but sometimes I'm not always going to the van, so I just pulled out a few things from the first aid kit, like some first aid cream, some little aspirin pack, a little bee sting pack, Band-Aid, and then this is antibiotic ointment. So I keep those, and they're just little containers of that. And then I also keep an emergency. This is Benadryl, or I'm sorry, allergy. I like children's allergy medicine, and so I wrote on the back of it. It doesn't tell you how much. So I wrote on top of the ages, and it's 6 to 12, or 12, and how many tablets for a 6 to 12-year-old. They take 1 for 12 years and up, take 2. And this I keep in there just for an emergency if we were out and I needed something right away. So instead of keeping a big bottle, this is what I have. And I also keep an inhaler in here. I don't use it. I think it was on 200. I've only used 8 puffs. And so I bought this, or I got this last year. I was having a couple issues with things, but I'm believing that that's completely gone, and I've only used it 8 times, but my husband says you keep that with you, and so I keep that with me at all times in my purse. And then I also keep pepper spray in my purse. I'm not one, my husband is big on like, oh, you should, Lonnie, you should learn how to shoot a gun, you should do this, and I'm like, oh, I could never do that. And so one year for Christmas, he was like, honey, I'm gonna get you a gun. I'm like, I'm not gonna use a gun, I would not do that. And so he had got me, instead I said, well, I'll do pepper spray, that's something I would do. I was always afraid if I had pepper spray in my purse that one of my little kids would go in there, twist it and get into it, and that would be devastation. Because I had so many little ones, I didn't want anybody to get in my purse and have something happen, so I never carried anything with me. And so now I told him, I said, I'll carry some pepper spray, that's something I will do. And so then he also bought, instead of a gun, I wouldn't do the gun, he bought me a taser. So I laughed. Yes, I got a taser for Christmas 2 years ago. So that's something I do have. So the pepper spray I keep in my purse. And so this is great, just a little thing. You probably keep it on your keychain, but again, I didn't want somebody to grab it and have anything accidentally happen to you. But I use it for when we go out for the parks or something like that, because the kids and I will go an awful lot to the parks, and there's always a stray dog. We pretty much know the animals in the neighborhood, but stray dogs and things will come up. So it is good to have that. And we also have bears and things like that. So when I go walking, I always carry this with me just for protection, because you never know when you will need that. So I have that in my purse. So I'm going to show you what my purse looks like inside. So this is what it looks like, the Michael Kors. And inside, it's got the pockets in the back, so I usually keep my sunglasses. And this is usually empty. This is the zipper where I keep all those little tiny things. And this I keep my phone case on this side, and this side I keep my 2 wallets. It's very simple, and I do have 2 pockets. So you have 2 pockets on the inside, and that's where I keep my lotion and my pen. So I keep it fairly clean. In the inside here, I keep things that I don't want to get lost. Like I will take and put coupons, like if we're gonna go to Pizza Hut or something, I keep my little book of coupons inside there. This is more for things I don't want to lose. Like if I was going to the bank and carrying money, things like that, I would put that inside here. So that's just for protection, so nothing falls out. So that's it. I love it. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I was even looking at the bottom. I was telling my husband, I said, I wonder if any of this is even warm, but it's not. There isn't even. These aren't even scratched at all. So this is still really good condition. I'm really careful about where I put it down. In our big 15-passenger van, if you set it on the van floor, it can get dirty or wet, but I'm always careful to put it on top of something. I have a little container next to me in the van, and I put it on there because I don't want it to get ruined. So that's it. Here's my little Michael Kors wallet. This is just I don't even know what that is, generic one. So that's it, my simple pile. It's very small. I don't keep anything in here that I would not use when I go shopping. I have my receipts and everything inside here, but I immediately take them out as soon as I'm done shopping and clean up my purse. Shopping, I will grab my receipts. Sometimes I'll stick the receipts in the middle, and then when I come home, I clean up my purse right away. Usually doesn't sit in my purse very long, so I usually go through it right away and clean it out. I'll carry things for church in there. I'll take a folder with their church papers in there, and I'll stick that in there. So when I get home from church, I clean that out. It's big enough to hold my Bible, so I can take that with me as well. If I had to grab a couple tablets, I can stick in there, and then if I'm out with just my friends or whatever, I can carry a water bottle in there too. So I really enjoy it. Another thing I don't keep in here is any makeup. I used to keep my makeup in my purses, but I realized that I just put my makeup on in the morning when I get up, and then I go out. And I used to back in the day carry some in my purse, and then because I would never have time in the morning because I had so many little ones, and so if I was going out real quick, I would do it real quick in the vehicle. So either way, but for myself, I didn't want anything to ruin it. I'm very picky about not letting this get ruined because, like I said, it's an investment, and so I knew that if I paid once for it, I would never have to do that again. And so that's it. That's my purse. This is my Michael Kors Jet Set bag.